Hey viewers, how are you doing? I'm here to talk to you about hair. That's right, human hair, especially guys' hair, because I've been wanting to grow my hair for many years, and the way my hair is always lets me down, or I look in the mirror and I wouldn't feel happy about it. But also it's a path to a spiritual sort of self-love to yourself too. So if you really want to know more about hair and how to properly look after it, stay tuned and listen more closely. So, for me, I have quite dry, sort of wavy-ish hair, and I find it really hard to maintain, especially after I've washed it. So, I try to use some stuff that's completely natural as possible. So when I say washed, I just want to use shampoo, and shampoo is really bad for your hair anyway. It strips the natural oils from your hair, and you don't allow the natural oils to do their thing, you know. It's like squeaky clean. Hair should never be squeaky clean like that. So what I use usually to wash my hair is basically just water most of the time, and just conditioner of some sort of vegan conditioner from like Lush. If you want to deep condition your hair and fix it, a really good thing if you can get hold of an aloe vera plant and take out the liquid, the juices in there, and put in your hair. Wow, it's a lot of silicone in there, which helps grow the hair amazingly fast, and also helps to fix any sort of damages in your hair. I do like to manipulate my hair from time to time, so when I say that, you know, straightening it in places where you just want to make it look the way you want it to look. So having it on very low heat, you know, if you're having that heat touching your skin and it burns, what do you think it's doing to your hair? It's killing it. So when it comes to washing, what I do is, like, usually every day, I like to wet my hair, okay? I don't give it a wash as such, I just wet it. Just wet it, and it just makes me feel a lot more cleaner and everything. And just like, okay, not cleaning your hair, but unless you work in a really dirty environment where you really need your hair clean. But for me, the main reason is that if I wash my hair really deeply, then it becomes really light and puffy, and it's like frizzy, and it's horrible. Anyway, this is coming from a very standard point of view where you want to really look after your hair and you want to give it that good look. You know, the way I like the look of my hair, I want it to be, is very sleek, a bit shiny to it, and not too dry either. You know, I want some character to it. So some great products as well as the aloe vera, which again has a lot of silicone in there, which helps maintain the hair, because your hair is built up from partly silicone and also keratin, which is the protein bonds which create your hair. That also coconut oil is one of the best things that I've used, which really helps to give it an amazing deep conditioning. The thing is that you don't want to leave them there too long. When I say that, you don't want to leave them there like 3 or 4 days. Smother your hair with the coconut oil when it's like completely wet with coconut oil, and you can leave it there overnight, and the next morning you can wake up and wash it out. Just make sure you're using warm water to wash it out, otherwise it just won't come off. But once it's out and you do your normal thing with some natural, you know, shampoo and conditioner or whatever after, your hair is going to feel amazing. But from a very raw food sort of point of view of how to look after hair, is that other tips too are like using lemon juice, which also can quite bleach your hair too, but also using bicarbonate of soda. I haven't used those things yet, but I know other people have used. But for me, it's just mainly water. Clean water as possible, and using salt too. Salt water is great for cleaning the hair. I've used that before, and it works great. You don't want to, again, strip all the oils off your hair, because those oils on your hair are there for an important reason, is to protect and maintain your hair and give it life. It's basically, you've got different parts of the spectrum here. You've got very dry, damaged hair, and you have very wet hair. When hair is very dry, it can get damaged. When hair is very excuse me, very wet, it can get really damaged too. You want to be in the middle zone where it's very hydrated, at the same time not too dehydrated as well. So looking after it, when you come to, these are things that I do. Basically, each hair strand, the follicle of your hair, has lots of like crevices in there. So when you apply, when you're under the warm water washing your hair, the hair follicles open up, and that allows some moisture to stay in, especially when you use conditioner. So if you want to really clean your hair, use warm water, shampoo it, or whatever you do, use a natural shampoo or use lemon juice and bicarbonate soda or sea salt. Make sure you use warm water as possible. Then after, get that all out, or the product, or whatever you use in your hair, and then apply the conditioner or a natural conditioner, and you can use cold water to get that out, because it'll close up the hair follicles, and it'll leave it leaving a lot more sleeker and shinier and easy to manage. For stimulating hair growth, aloe vera again is amazing for hair growth because it contains a lot of silica. It's amazing. It's one of the best plants around for outside your body, especially on the hair. Using honey as well, a natural avocado is great too. It has a lot of natural fatty acids and amino acids and some natural proteins in there too, which helps stimulate. That was really scary. That's outside. I have to shut the door. Okay, another great herb as well is a herb called, a superfood called thoti root or hishu wu, and it helps sort of release the jing within inside your body and helps to get rid of grey hairs as well. It helps stimulate, because the black foods have a lot of jing in there, which is like the life force energy, and also helps to release a lot of dormant sort of cells in there which are getting a bit stagnant, and helps to, it's really great for men too in many different regions. When it comes to drying your hair too after you've washed it, you want to make sure that you don't rub it with a towel, because rubbing with it when the hair is wet, it can create a lot of damage. So you just want to make sure you want to naturally let it dry itself, air dry if possible. If you're in a real rush, okay, yeah, use the hairdryer if you really need to, or go out with a hat on. Also, oh yeah, hats are really bad for the hair. Think about it, if you're wearing a hat all the time, it's okay, you may not think your hat moves on your head, but it does. When it does this, it rubs against your scalp, actually creates a lot of wear and tear, not just in your hair, but also on your head. Because also the natural oils act as like a sort of a fertilizer for your hair, helps also stimulate growth of your hair too. So you may want to ask yourself even why you even want to grow your hair too. Maybe this is a reason because if you're a guy watching this and you think, well, yeah, I want to grow my hair for a number of reasons. For me, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I want to be different, and it's not so much about how it looks as like maybe I look good with long hair. I don't know. I've done it before, and I was doing everything wrong. Everything I just told you just now has been years of research of me going through trial and error of growing it and then chopping it off because I used certain products on it that just messed up my hair. I was just like, So now what I do, I hardly do anything to it. That is the tip. And you think, what? Totally, that is the only tip I can give to you. Just the less stuff you do to your hair, the better. Maybe the other night, I put a load of coconut oil on my hair and the water was cold here. I went to have a shower and there was like cold water. So I came out and it was just full of oil and grease after that. It was good grease because it was coconut oil. But it's like, I couldn't get it out. And I was sat there like, I just had a shower. And it's like, I've got to wait for the heating to come back on again. So it's like, again, it's like you make things hard and they are hard. So it's like, the less stuff you do to your hair, the better. You just let it do its thing. If you've never grown your hair before and you're a guy, you need to find your natural parting. Okay, for me, for years in the past, I always, because I had an idol, I was trying to sort of reflect my teenage childhood upon. I always wanted to send to parting, and like my hair doesn't do that. My hair goes to the right. It wants to go to the right. So I always had to use a hat to put on my head, which was basically messing up my hair, and it was making it flat and pushed down. And it's like then I had to straighten it, and it was awful. And I knew nothing about proper hair care. Some people are very, very lucky in their life where they can put whatever they want in their hair. They can shampoo it, deep shampoo it and strip all the oils off, and they've got perfect hair. Some people are born lucky, and it doesn't say that you're unlucky. It's just the fact that you need to find a way that suits you. The same with your diet, the same with everything in your lifestyle. You need to find that balance, the absolute good, positive balance for your hair and your lifestyle. So